YouTube, what's going on? It's Trickstar, and in today's video, I am showing you some tips and tricks on the map Coastline in Siege in 2021. I'll be going through a series of angles, spawn peaks, plays that you can make that will put the defenders or the attackers on a disadvantage. If you like the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions on future videos, be sure to leave it in the comments below. Without further ado, let's get right into it and let's stay tricky. I'll catch you in the next one. We'll be looking at is Coastline, and I will run through the attackers, tips and tricks of how to undermine and put pressure on the defenders, and then I will go into the defenders side of things and demonstrate and show you the spawn peaks and then also how to counter them. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so I have spawned ruins, and ruins will be very important for this walkthrough on Coastline because ruins is a very central and focal point for a lot of the things that I'm doing today. So the first thing that we'll be doing is showing some verticality as an attacker. So this is the first spot that we'll be going into. Bust that down. So right here in this area is where you have the bar in Aqua. And for a lot of people who know Coastline, there's a lot of times where people will be camping behind that bar in Aqua. So with Sledge, specifically with grenades, but the best people for this are Zofia, Buck, and Ash. They have their projectiles, but if you cook a little bit of a grenade here, get it cooking, just like that. You see how I blew right through the floor. If they're sitting there, they're either dead or pretty dang injured. All right, so that's the first one. I'll show you the next one. So we're in blue bar, and blue bar is very important because you have these areas where you can watch the bombs. Oh, sorry, not right there. That is a good spot too, though. Happy mistake. Anyway, here you can watch the bomb. Here I like doing this because a lot of people, sometimes people camp behind here, so you can kind of get some angle on here. But if you do plant the bomb here, then what you can do is you can get some angles and you have some verticality. Or if anyone's coming through Aqua, you can break that and you can get an angle. Or you can even so much as go behind the bar and try to get some angles on some other folk over there. It's pretty nice. Adds some of that verticality. All right, so now for the next one, we're going to be going back outside, and I'm going to show you what we can do there. So the first thing I'm going to show you is on the roof of Coastline. Here's the ruins spawn, and there's pool over there. There are vent systems. Some of you may know about these already, but these are pretty useful. So this vent system here, as I will show you, leads to the place that I grenaded earlier, or I blew up earlier, right here. So if you actually throw a grenade down here, you can also have a chance to get someone, because again, a lot of people camp behind here, so this vent leads right there. It's a perfect spot. I will quickly show you where this other vent leads to with my drone. So there's another vent here, and that is the cool vibe stairs, and that is where this vent leads to. Again, just throw a grenade down there and you'll probably get a kill if someone's camping on the staircase, because as we know, a lot of people camp on these stairs. There are two other vents, but I don't use them all that often. This one is in Records by Penthouse. I don't really use it because not a lot of people camp in Records, so use it as you will. The last one is this one, which is on White Stairs, and again, I've never found any use for this vent whatsoever, so I do not recommend using it. All right, going to show you the next one. All right, so for this next one, this is kind of a no, I do not want to vault. I want to rappel. And this one's kind of useful for kitchen. Is you flip upside down. That tripped me out for a quick sec. But basically, what you do is you get this pretty nice angle. And if I go on my drone, where is my head? Oh, it's right there. Yeah, this one's very nice, especially with smoke. Like if you have someone with a lighter mask on or something like that, they can blend in fairly easily. You can only see it well from down here, but typically that's not the view anyone's getting. Their view is from up here, so it's very hard to see, especially if you just break up the top. And if someone's up here and they're distracted, you can get some easy kills. All right, now I'm going to jump onto the defender side. I'm still going to be using Sledge because it's just easier to do stuff, but I'm going to jump on the defender side and show you some spawn peaks and some angles for the defenders. Let's jump into it. All right, so the first angle I like to use is, especially when you spawn kitchen, this one's very useful, is you break that Oh, that's a little excessive. Obviously, we won't be breaking that much, but if you use like a Rooney or something like that, it's perfect. And then you have a nice angle. I mean, I'd obviously break a little bit more over here. That was my bad. But you have a nice angle on people who are trying to come through bars. I don't really know what you want to call it, but over there through your kitchen, try to do a smoke and flash plant with a ying and cap tower glass or something like that. This is a decent counter. Another little counter you can do is you can also break out this floor. Again, there's defender operators who are a lot more useful for that, but here obviously this won't be broken here, but you can catch some feet, right? See some people walking through, some legs, pot their legs. It's good. Another thing I kind of use is this one. Pretend all that's there or something. I also like to use this one a bit too, so you can get a little bit higher, because obviously if they plant behind this desk, you cannot see them from their legs. So this one gets you a little bit higher, a little more elevated, and you might be able to get some pot shots, but be careful, is you're a little more obvious. All right, I'm going to show you the other one. All right, so this next one is probably one of my favorites. I do really like it, especially when people are trying to come through boot room. You will be sitting underneath blacktop here on this, and you'll be looking at boot room. So we're going to destroy all of this. Vault over, destroy some of this, and the angle should be good, I think. We hope. So yeah, here we go. Look at this. There we go. All right, so this is perfect. I really like this one, right? Boot room, they try to come through there, they are dead, and they probably won't even notice you or recognize you. I mean, you could even pop down here if you really want, get that little pixel peek, right? If they try to come through there, it's very nice, it's very lovely. All right, I'm going to show you one more, which is wicked for attackers. I forgot that actually, so I'm going to show you this last attacker one before I show you some of those nice spawn peaks. Let's do it. All right, so this one is really nice because for attackers, you can get, if they're in kitchen, you can potentially get some pot shots and get a lucky kill from them running through this door. So nicely, I already broke this, but you'll be shooting through there on the wall as an attacker. I'm going to break it for purposes for the video. I don't want to break that actually, because I need that for the spawn peak. All right, so what I like about this one is there's kitchen door right there. Just gotta line this up. There's kitchen door, and what I like to do is I kind of like to get between this little shelf for the wine and then the trim on the window. Just pot some shots. Nothing's guaranteed, but if you get lucky and you get a kill, well, there you go. It's 5 against 4 right off the hop. All right, so now that is it for attack or defenders, I guess, angles and all that stuff. So now, or defenders. So now I'm going to show you some spawn peaks that are very amazing. Let's do it. All right, so the first spawn peak I'm going to show you while I'm quickly here. I know the window's destroyed, but pretend the window's there for sake of argument. I like to break this little part here, and then, you know, obviously this is all covered, and you can kind of get a little angle here in the ruined structure on a ruined spawn. So this one's fairly straightforward, fairly simple. It's just a nice little way, maybe if they're not seeing it coming, nice little pot shots. All right, I'm gonna show you the one in Sunrise Bar. All right, this one, a lot of people probably know, but I've been caught with it quite a few times. I personally like to break this side of the Sunrise spawn peak. This side is you're a little more vulnerable. You can only really look at stairs. If you try to pop out, then you have this middle part blocking you, and then you're dead. And I don't like to break it all because you're too exposed and it's too obvious. So here you can watch ruined structure here. It's very difficult for them to see. They kind of have to hop up and get lucky. But here you can kind of see this, and you can pop. You can kind of pop around here like this. I've gotten fairly lucky, especially if people come up here. And if they try to come from the ruined structure, you can easily see them from the side of your scope and rotate over. All right, quickly, I'm going to show you this one in boot room. I really like this one, especially if you're going kitchen and no one else. I like to just kind of pop here, and I've gotten several kills. They don't notice it really when you do this, and I've gotten several kills just like this, popping them there, or they're already over here and you just kind of shoot them wherever. They're not paying attention. You get some kills. It's really nice. All right, upstairs we go. All right, so we're in Hookah, and this is probably one of my favorite spawn peaks, my second favorite on this map. It's right here. You pop at this window, do not crouch. Pop at this window, and when they spawn pool, they do not see you coming because this pergola is in the way, and it's just really easy to get some spawn peaks off of the attackers here. It's fairly nice. All right, the last one upstairs before I show you the counters. Let's do it. So this one is by far my favorite. I absolutely love it. It works wonders. I'm a little sad and scared that I'm giving this away because it's done so much good for me. But as a defender, you just kind of want to break the top part, but just for argument's sake, I'm breaking the whole thing, but just kind of break a little bit up here. And what you do is you climb up on top of this suitcase and you kind of try to find a spot until you can stand up. Perfect. This is kind of how I do it. You're kind of fine. I'm floating in the air. I'm floating. I'm flying. Anyway, so right here, this is the ruin spawn. They come around this corner. Dead. Just like that, dead. I don't know how else to put it. Dead. Just dead. And they're already down. Believe it or not, I've actually gotten 2 off this. I killed the first, and then the second guy came and I got him as well. Before they even knew what the heck happened. It's perfect. All right, let's do the counters. All right, so the counter to the spawn peak that I just showed you is very simple. Do not go on these stairs. That's it. Do not go on those stairs because you will die. I can guarantee that you will have a hard time trying to get a quick shot around the corner on the guy. If you can do it, I applaud you. And send the video to me in my Discord. Join it, you know, the Jesters Club. Come join me on Twitch, join and put the video on there if you can do it. That'd be amazing. However, for these other 2, the easy counters are just play it slow. Play it slow, pre-fire a bit. And there you go. And that's how you counter them. Just play it slow. Here you can quickly jump up. You know, just kind of flick or whatever. And just be fast. As a defender, a tactic that I sometimes use is I will put holes up there as well. And on that one, depending on wherever I'm spawn peeking, I'll put it on all 3 windows to throw off the attackers. Be like, oh, which one do I look at? And then I'm there. They're looking here or there. I get them. They're dead. Pretty nice. All right, so now we'll take you over to pool. All right, so we're at the pool spawn. So the obvious way to counter this spawn peak over here is just to run around this way, right? Just avoid it altogether. However, if you're feeling dangerous and you want to actually counter this guy and make this spawn peeker look like a real idiot, this is what I do. And I've actually done this before. Simple as that. Shoot through the pergola. I'll even show that you can really just blast through. This is what I've done. I've just blasted through before and gotten a random kill before. So that's all. That's about to it. Just pre-fire the crap out of it. And even if you don't get the kill, you scare them. The other thing you can do, from what I find, is just crouch and just start shooting right away. Just like pre-fire the crap out of this window. And that's about it. So that should about do it for Coastline and its tips and tricks. The next map I will be doing is Chalet. So if you liked the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe and leave any suggestions in the comments, or if there's any other tips and tricks that you'd like me to go over on this map specifically, I can go out, I can find them, and I can get creative and do some more. Have a wonderful night and stay tricky, and I'll catch you in the next video.